spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to the home of the Purdue Boilermakers, Ross Age Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana. As we'll see, the UConn Huskies taking on the 22nd ranked team in the land, the Purdue Boilermakers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Boilermakers will get this season underway as toe meets leather. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So UConn's offense will have the football first. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
You're right, and tell you, it was a great day for this offense when he decided to come back for his senior year, too. There were a lot of people that thought he might declare for the NFL. They weren't sure if they were going to lose him to the portal or not. He decided to come back. He believes this offense can do something special, and if they're going to do that, he's obviously going to have a big year.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hunt. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. UConn quick to the line. Trying to pick it up on the ground. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
That is how it's done on third down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Let's talk just for a minute about UConn. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, Dave?
That means your system and your culture is working. And because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really have bought in to this coaching staff and the message and what they're preaching. They all believe they could do something very special this season.
Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. So Purdue's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. When you look at the matchups in the passing game, you might think that this guy's going to be overmatched at corner, but I think he's really looking for the opportunity to prove that he can match up with one of the nation's best.
Yeah, and this receiver always wants the ball. He especially wants it, though, today, considering what he's up against. He told us coming into this game that he should be able to dominate and get a lot of looks. This defense is going to have to find ways creatively to get this guy matched up and covered. They're probably not going to be able to do it with just one guy with that corner out there, David, because this receiver is a difference maker.
No, and this isn't a great secondary, but they're going to have to play a great game. And this challenge is big because he's a superstar. So let's make sure we don't give up the big plays. Probably play a little bit deeper than normal. Sometimes get a little bit physical. This secondary has a tremendous challenge on their hands.
Wants to throw on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense is doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
They're going to go right back to him on first down.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll try the left side. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. The Boilermakers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. But it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Has to get there to move the sticks. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. He's got 50 yards rushing for him now, and that is a way to make your presence felt in the early part of the season. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. The Boilermakers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They'll try the run. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Got some room into the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Purdue! They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better. They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Goes back to work. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Makes the grab. It's Flowers. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
He'll keep it himself. Breaks the tackle.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is not wrong, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that second and drive.
Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Looking downfield, it's Bachmeyer. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down. UConn will have to punt it away. Let's see what he can do with it. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got the first down and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Gonna run it. It's Miles. Breaks into the open.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. We saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Fires to the big fella. Dragged down at the 39, but he's got 5 yards, and they'll move the sticks. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The Boilermakers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. And this time they're waiting for him, and he only gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the 4th down.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Boilermakers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. He's got 50 yards on the ground, and they wanted to have an identity as a running team, and he's giving them that in the season opener. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Barrels ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Boilermakers!
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Michigan has the lead right now, but it hasn't come easy for the folks in Ann Arbor. They're in a tight one. They're up by 7 over Western Michigan. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. UConn going back to work on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Power football with the run. Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out to the 25. UConn quick to the line. They'll try to power their way ahead. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. To throw, it's Spotmeyer. Looking for his man. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Moves around to clear up the vision. Oh, he's got some space. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. They've got a first down here to open the period. The option look. He'll pitch it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown. He's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
He's now up to 58 yards on the ground. Very productive first half here in the season opener. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quick pass on the fly motion. Runs through a tackle. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Trying to keep this drive alive. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. They'll start this drive going to the air. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The give on the inside. Hits that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. Good timing on the quick out. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages.
There he goes. Inside the touchdown, Purdue. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
You always want to get the home crowd jacked up or get them excited, get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. The UConn offense goes back to work. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Huskies racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Really nice penetration by this defense, getting in there immediately, causing the running back to have to go a direction he doesn't want to go, and this defense is stuck.
He's loose. He's at the 40, at the 20, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Huskies.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. The Boilermakers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. They'll run for it. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. Great place to start for this offense. They go to the ground. Makes his man miss. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Guys, for just a second, let's talk about UConn. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
Quarterback on the keeper. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
The defense, I think, was just more physical on that 4th down, guys. That was a designed quarterback run, and they're calling that because they're trying to get extra blockers at the point of attack and get a numbers advantage, but just the defense fighting off the blocks, being where they're supposed to be, and not letting the quarterback break free. You just can't do a better job than the defense did on that 4th down.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Looking deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
When they take big shots down the field and they air it out, I got to trust my technique. I got to stay with that wide receiver, wait till he shows his hands. When he shows his hands, I'm bringing my hands up to knock the ball away. Nice job by the defense using his technique, knocking the football away.
The Boilermakers will punt it away on 4th down. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. UConn going back to work on offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Dropping back, it's Bachmeier. Out of the backfield, he's open. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a 1st down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. It gets an explosive play for this offense.
UConn quick to the line. They'll run play action. Quarterback extends the play. Keeps it and gets the 1st down.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick him up and put him down. And I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping him.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They'll leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
And he'll sail it way too far for everybody. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. What a disappointment. No good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
From the gun, the running back looking for room.
Well, the one thing you can say about this defense, they pursue the football. The first guy might miss, the second guy might miss, but there's going to be more and more hats flying to the ball carrier. You saw it on that play, getting a tackle for loss.
Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And after that last run, we'll see if they keep it on the ground on 3rd. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Smith. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. The Boilermakers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Blasted as he lets it go.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Running back searching for a hole. Turning it on! They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. And the Boilermakers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
2nd down, he'll throw it. He'll off one deep down the left side. Touchdown, Boilermaker! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that throw.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Mockmeyer. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The give on the option. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. UConn will have to punt it away.
Number 11 in punt formation to kick it away.
On his way from around the 50. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. On target over the middle. Inside the 20, stopped at the 19 as they try to get a score on the board before the half. The Boilermakers come to the line in the hurry-up. From the shotgun, the inside give. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Trying to run it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Purdue!
Score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Out of the gun, the inside give. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. From the gun, running back gets the give. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in West Lafayette today, and welcome into the halftime update. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. 2 workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Ross-Ade Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. UConn has it teed up to start this second half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try. Breaks it on the open. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
He's got an open man. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have with the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep pairing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
He's piled up 87 yards rushing, and this offense wanted to establish the ground game. And, man, deep shot for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, the offense is getting aggressive, and they're trying to take a shot on that play. Just an awesome job in coverage in the back end defensively.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The give to the single back. He'll be pushed out of bounds at about the 33-yard line.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14. The Boilermakers have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the give to the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the tailback. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Touchdown, Boilermakers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
On again, this offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
And he takes this from inside the 5. The UConn offense goes back to work. Wide receiver going in motion. Use the play fake, now to throw. Here's the pressure.
And we've seen this several times now. Like, he is more than willing to take off and make plays. And you can tell the defense is starting to adjust a little bit. They see it. They know it's a pass, but they had eyeballs on him. And as soon as he took off, they ran to him, and they made sure they got him on the ground.
Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Back to throw, it's Bachmeier. Pressure coming. He'll try to do it himself. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. That's caught. It's Whitted. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. This UConn offense really has it going. They'll run it from the gun.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Spits it out to the back. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There's a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They want to run it left here. Oh, he's got some space. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Purdue!
I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners, and he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. UConn going back to work on offense. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Crosses the 30. He's got away. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. Dropping back, it's Montmeyer. Looking for a big gain. Got it in stride at the 15. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12. They got the explosive play. Now to finish the deal, it's 1st and 10 from the 12. Reads it, fires complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. To the air on 2nd down. Trying to set up the screen. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Huskies! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game 1. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
Purdue 49, UConn 14.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Looking for a gap. It's Provo. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
Wants to go up top. And his first throw here is incomplete.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Makes the grab. It's Tatum. And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. The Boilermakers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Boilermakers pounded the rock to move the sticks now back to work. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. They'll give it to the back. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. The Boilermakers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. And he's going to go backwards, and they force a 4th down. What a play by this defensive front. This offense believes you are given 4 downs for a reason. You've got to use all of them. 2 for 3. There he goes. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal. The Boilermakers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
Power ahead. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
Find some room, and that's what you want to get away from the goal line. A 5-yard pickup out to the 6. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Now the play fake. Lost one deep down the right side. Hauls it in down the sideline. Running free. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, UConn.
And, man, what a game-changing type play. The offense throwing the football deep in their own end, and they're probably thinking to themselves, hey, let's just get some more space. Let's try to get a 1st down and give ourselves room to work with. What an individual effort by the receiver after he had the ball in his hand, taking it all the way, coast to coast on that touchdown.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. And some room to work. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Boilermakers can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll go right back to it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Tries to get it on the ground. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. So 1st down will open up the final period. The give to the back. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He leaves it with his back. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. To the air. It's Kinsey. And his first pass is incomplete. It's tough to come in and fire one early. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack. The give to the back. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock. And they guessed right. And they
intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll move the tight end. The inside handoff. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll run it from the gun. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. And the Huskies are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Snagged out of the air. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. He wants it all. Touchdown, Huskies. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling, and you're down by 1,000. But I like that they continue to fight.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Bangs it through for an extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Kentucky is currently up big at this moment in what's shaping up to be a lopsided affair. They're up by 18 over Georgia Southern. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
They've got the lead, but here in the 4th quarter, it's starting to dwindle. And if they're going to hang on to this game, they've got to be able to run it. It's a really tough thing to do when the opponent knows exactly what you're going to do, but this is what you train for. You've got to be the more physical unit right now.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. And the Boilermakers with the 1st and 10. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Here's the handoff. Got enough for the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
The Boilermakers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Handoff from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. The Boilermakers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They'll ride the hot hand. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are for into the end zone he goes. Touchdown!
this home environment was just too much for their opponents to handle. There's been unbelievable noise and energy. The crowd showed up today, but how about the playmaking on the field? These guys have got dudes all over the field, and this kind of win week one sends a statement and reverberates all across college football.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The UConn offense goes back to work. Pulls and fires complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Offense gets set for second down. On the ground, it's Whitted. Gets it past the marker. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Makes a man miss. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. The Huskies are moving quickly down the field. He leaves it with the back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Kinsey. Oh, they're after him! And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Rides the back and leaves it. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Hauls it in, the first down and more. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Unloads to the right. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. They were really starting to put a drive together. After a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Boom. Catch in the middle. It's Jefferson. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down. And the Huskies come to the line with a new set of downs. The give out of the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Defense holds their ground, pickup of a yard. It's at the 26. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Kinsey. Pocket breaking down. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Looking to throw on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
And after taking a loss on that last run, a little bit of pressure right now for this offense on their own side of the field. They've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but this is a critical third down that they have to convert. They don't want to give the ball back and put the pressure on their own defense.
The Boilermakers will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. UConn going back to work on offense. Not a lot of hope here, down 3 possessions late.
No, and I love this part as a pass rusher because I'm just pinning my ears back, getting to the quarterback. I know it's a pass every single time. I'm trying to pad my stats. I'm sure you're just trying to stay up.
Well, we're definitely just trying to stay alive at this point, but you're also trying to build confidence, too, for your next opponent. If you can find some completions late in the game, even though it looks like you're going to lose it, it's all about build.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He's open on the right. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And to no one's surprise, despite not converting a 4th down in this one, they will go for it for the 7th. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. To the air, it's Kinsey. Makes the grab. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Got some of the work done on 1st. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. Looking to fire. He'll pull it down and run. Got his man. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. And they spike it and get the clock stopped. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. To the air on 1st down. Under fire. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now, to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.